Good morning, this is your daily outlook for Friday the 4th of November. The euro plummeted yesterday after the European Central Bank surprised the markets by cutting interest rates by 25 base points. Mario Draghi said during his first press conference as president of the ECB that the region may enter a mild recession in the following months. Mr. Draghi said that the vote was unanimous and that the growth forecasts for 2011 are likely to be significantly lowered. Later, the euro rebounded after the announcement that the plan for a Greek referendum is abandoned. Focus turns to today's confidence vote in the Greek Parliament. Greek Prime Minister agreed to step down and negotiate a coalition government if he wins the confidence vote. If he fails to win the confidence vote, then an early election will take place. The G20 leaders are meeting in Cannes to discuss the Eurozone debt crisis, including the strategy adopted should Greece exit the Eurozone. Versus the dollar, the euro fell to 136.59 from 138.18, but later rebounded to 138.54. The US dollar was softer yesterday after economic data disappointed investors after a weaker than expected US ISM manufacturing data, raising worries about the fragile US recovery. All eyes now turn to the non-farm payrolls and US unemployment rate expected later today. The Australian dollar advanced in yesterday's US session, supported by a shift in risk sentiment. Today the Aussie fell after the Reserve Bank of Australia monetary policy statement was revealed. RBA lowered its forecast for economic growth and inflation, adding to speculation for another interest rate cut. Versus the dollar, the Aussie jumped to 104.45 from 102.02, and today the pair fell to 103.65. Looking at commodities, we saw oil prices edge higher, rising to $94.58 a barrel from $90.79. Gold rose to $1,765.95 an ounce yesterday from $1,722.64. Silver jumped to $34.87 an ounce from $33.25. So let's take a look at what the currencies are doing this morning. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 137.15 with a preference to enter into long positions at 137.15. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 79 with a preference to enter into short positions at 79. The Aussie-dollar pivot point is at 102.60 with a preference to enter into long positions at 102.60. The sterling-dollar pivot point is at 159.20 with a preference to enter into long positions at 159.20. And the dollar-CAD pivot point is at 100.50 with a preference to enter into long positions at 100.50. And looking at commodities now, the oil pivot point is at 93.25 with a preference to enter into long positions at 93.25. The gold pivot point is at 1738 with a preference to enter into long positions at 1738. And the silver pivot point is at 33.70 with a preference to enter into long positions at 33.70. And of course, for up-to-date information, please visit our website. On today's calendar, the market movers are the Canadian unemployment rate in October forecast to remain unchanged at 7.10%, US non-farm payrolls forecast to fall to 95,000, and US unemployment rate in October forecast to remain unchanged at 9.1%. Now on to equities, which were all positive. In Europe, we saw the FTSE up 1.12%, the DAX was up 2.81%, and the CAC was up 2.73%. In the US, the SP 500 was up 1.88% and the Dow was up 1.76%. In Asia at the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 1.86% and the Hang Seng was up 3.44%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma and Joe from the Easy Forex Dealing Room. Have a good weekend.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager is waiting for you now.